Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is how to make your lips look bigger. By this time I believe that everyone watched tons of tutorials out there, but I have a technique of my own and I believe that lips are different and none of us have the same ones. So I'll believe that you will find something useful and tiny little tips and tricks that I'm doing for myself and that I definitely do whenever I'm doing someone else's makeup. And if you do have a little bit of free time on your hands, please keep on watching. Okay, my friends, so let's get into our lips right away. So what I'm going to be showing you is pretty simple. I think that by this point, everyone who wanted fuller lips already done injections. If you still haven't, but you are all up for overlining your lips with pencils, I'm here to show you how I do it, the way it works. So in order to achieve this full plump effect, we'll need at least two pencils, a little bit darker and a little bit lighter in lighter colors. Because I am wearing pink and I do have a stain on my lips that I can't seem to get off even with makeup remover, so don't mind that, we are gonna cover it. But I am gonna go with nudes. Enough talking about it, let's just get pencils. I picked two that I really like. One is NYX Cosmetics Nude MPL 10, just a nude that's a mechanical lip pencil. And the other one is Posh L102 Waterproof Creamy Lip Liner. It's the lighter color first, and then I go in with the darker and overline and outline and make them fuller. Let me just grab a mirror so I would see myself a little bit closer. So we are grabbing a lighter pencil, which for me is going to be this Posh 102. It always best to have a fresh sharpened pencil just because it gives you more control. We are pretty much all asymmetrical, right? So you hardly ever find a person with perfect lips, and if you do find this person, shake their hands and just give them a lip gloss because that's pretty much all they need. But I know that for me, the left side of my lip is a little bit lower, and the rest of my lips are pretty much fine. It's just I like them to be more plump than they are. So the only side that I'm going to be working with is my left side, because I'll have to bring it a little bit I'll have to overline it a bit more, and I'll have to bring it up a little bit higher just so it would be symmetrical, right? But I will start from the my other side, which is normal one, because I am going to be evening them out towards the side that I already have. So instead of drawing two completely different lip shapes like on the lip, I'll just make sure that one is symmetrical to another one, if that makes sense. So I'll just start overlining. It never hurts to prep your lips first with a balm or moisturizer. Mine are a little bit dry, but that's okay. Okay, I want you to see it. I don't want to cover it up. So I start with lining exactly where my lip liner would go on my natural shape, and then I like them to be a little bit more round right here in the corner. So that's what I'll try to achieve. So rather than having them like this, I'd rather go like this, and that is what I'm trying to achieve. If you like your cupid bow to be more sharp, you can outline them more sharp. I like them to be soft and round because it's more feminine. And now I'll start to draw over this side. Like this. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it is our outline because we are going to go with darker pencil. So let's do our bottom lip too. This is the only part, like where you see this little shadow, this is the only part when you can actually bring your lower lip lower, because if you are going to move these corners, you kind of you will end up looking clownish, kind of, because you can see the edges of your lip line. You don't want to have like a fat lip, so bring this part a little bit lower. So you see, so it's gonna go plump and more like a pouty, like this, rather than going like this, you know? And it's more flattering. So pick a spot, see right here. And then wherever you gave yourself this outline, just bring your corners to this bottom lip. Don't go super low. Try to keep this corner as your natural corner, the way your natural lips, where your natural lip is. Same thing here. Fill in your lip with the same pencil. Okay, when I'm done with this, what I like to do, I like to get a pencil brush, I like to get a lip brush and blend it, so I wouldn't have those, because the pencils are dry, right? So you don't want to have this harsh line in your, just blend the edges so it would look like natural color of the lip. Soften the edges. So it is overlined. It's already good, but now the lip is more flat rather than dimensional. So we're gonna bring this dimension back. So we're getting our second pencil. And what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna work just with the corners. I am gonna bring up my corners of my mouth. I'm gonna bring them up a little bit. I'm gonna work right here at the bottom and the top. So I'm gonna make it more dimensional. And I'm gonna keep the center of my lip lighter than the outline. So I'm just going over the edge of my lip, but considering that the shape that we created is like our natural shape. So we are overlining what we created, if that makes sense. I tend to concentrate on this side more just because I'm faking it. Like so. And the bottom. You can always clean up with a clean Q-tip. And you can actually clean up the edges too if you don't have a lip brush on hand. And now I'm going to fill in the corners just a little bit. We still don't want any harsh lines, so we are going back to our lip brush and we are trying to soften all the edges and blend the color together. So just the edges, because we still want to have the shape. You know, sometimes when you overline your lips way too hard and the residue from the pencil stays on your lip and it's kind of like gritty a little bit, try to get rid of that because it's never flattering. Okay, I don't like this brush. I'm gonna grab a different one. This is a Real Techniques one, because it's a little softer and it doesn't pull my liner. Because at this point it's pretty dry and I just need to softly brush it through. You know what? I am gonna get a little bit of this dark pencil on my brush, like this. Just a little bit. Right here. I kind of buffed it out so it's not as harsh and it looks more like my lip. Get it? I'm not trying to get rid of the color, I'm just trying to softly blend out the edges so it wouldn't be as sharp and as drawn on. And with a heavier look, it's not going to be that noticeable. You can leave it as is, just with a pencil. You can apply either a lipstick, lip gloss, or a balm, whatever you feel comfortable. If you want even more dimension, get a lighter lipstick and something like this, and just apply it in the center of your lip, right here, and top. And I'll have to blend it so it wouldn't be that noticeable. I like it. I would leave it just as it is. But again, for the sake of the video, we are gonna add gloss as well. You can use either a clear gloss or something glittery or with a little bit of color, totally up to you. I will be using this Dior Addict gloss, and the number is 223. I am not gonna use it straight from the tube because it's just not my thing. I'm gonna apply a little bit on my on the back of my hand. I'll get a brush. I'll pick up a little bit and I'll start right from the center. Just a little bit. I don't want it super glossy because I don't want it to move. Just a little bit. Just to pick up the light. And that's how it would look with a gloss. It's a little bit too much for me, so I am gonna take it down just a notch because I'm a big fan of a matte look, especially with overdrawn lips. I'll add a little bit more of my lipstick just to tone it down a little bit. And there you have it. Voluminous, plump, sexy lips with basically 2 or 3 products, depends on which look you're going for. It's definitely easy. It is something to try and to master. You just have to have a little bit of time and practice, and you will definitely be able to master this look. Don't rush, because it never happens when you're rushing. It just never turns out great when you are rushing. Just give yourself a little bit more time and definitely get a good light, because whenever you're trying to do it, let's say in your bathroom mirror where the light is not that great, and then you walk outside and it's like, I wish I would, didn't do it, yeah, you don't want that. So try to get a big mirror, stand in front of the window with the daylight, and work with whatever have. Definitely give it a go. I'm gonna be more than happy if this video helped you out. I believe there are tons of tutorials out there, but every person does it a little bit differently, and not all lips are the same. So you'll probably pick up something new for yourself. So if you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. It always makes me happy and makes me want to move forward. So please don't forget to do that and let me know how it turned out. I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Bye!